Okay, so my name's David. I'm from London, and um, I was encouraged to try the humming for my mental health. Um, the pandemic certainly encouraged that since we've all been under lockdown. But I've been feeling quite stressed and at a loose end, so I wanted to try the humming as a new way of meditation. Um, and I think I've done 1.5 challenges. I think I joined in halfway through the first challenge.
So, did you have any experience of meditation or other practices to look after yourself? And you mentioned, your mental health.
Yeah. So I got diagnosed with depression when I was 16, and I have I have two disabilities. They come in two. I was born with cerebral palsy and a hearing loss. So my mental health has always struggled quite a lot. And I tried different variations of meditation, yoga, including mindfulness meditation. The humming meditation is a new one for me, but it had been inspired by my aunt who died last year from cancer, and she was always very holistically minded. She always wanted to try new things, so I thought, why not give it a go? And yeah, I haven't turned back. So I suppose I expected a sense of calm. I didn't know what form the humming would take. I didn't know whether it would be on one tone or a higher tone. I was expecting to feel more peaceful and more connected with my surroundings.
And in this particular time with the isolation, in which ways did it help you?
Well, number one, connecting with a lovely guy like yourself, and fellow people from all over. That's a big plus for me. And just being able to meditate together, I think, is a big thing, because I try and do lots of meditation by myself, which helps a bit, but it's always nice to come back and meditate in a community sense, which, although we are all video calling from our own homes, it still feels like we are in a virtual room.
Yes, that's true.
So yeah, for me, that's been a big plus, big positive.
Yes, the connection with other people. In terms of the exercise that are collateral to the humming, like the breathing and sound awareness, in which ways you have perceived some changes in how in doing those practices?
I felt like my breathing is more regulated, and I actually feel like I have a bit more energy each day. When I go cycling, I hum on the bike sometimes, and that's particularly refreshing. I quite like that. The freedom to hum to yourself, and just, no one's gonna look at you like you're a weirdo or something. You're just cycling along and or walking along and just humming to yourself. I feel more relaxed in my body, particularly in the chest and neck. It's still, I still struggle a bit with some of the exercises, but I think that's a cerebral palsy thing where my body goes, it tensions and loosens up. But the more humming I do, the more I find it relaxes. So yeah, it's definitely on the up, on moving forward.
Did you feel safe? Because I didn't ask about your previous conditions, because I
No,
said, no, everyone is
I
responsible.
didn't say, so it's not your fault. I didn't say. Yeah, I felt safe. I felt capable. I mean, like for example, when you said, well, I used to do one hand and get a bow, or I do like that. Um, yeah, no. I felt, you weren't pushing me. If I had felt uncomfortable, I would have said something.
Yeah.
It's not like you were asking me to stand on my head or
Yes, exactly. I cannot be
yeah.
there anyway. But so because the distance doesn't allow me to feel how people are, so I'm very aware. So that distance, but the self-responsibility is important. In terms of emotional release, at any moment, did the music and the meditation practices that we did, or any exercise, help you with your emotional side?
It's interesting because when you sent the meditation today, and the meditations I've been listening to from you over the last couple of weeks, it went well with my therapist said about floating, about just trying to float, not trying to swim, not trying to get anywhere, just being in the moment, just, the past is the past and the future is the future. We haven't got any control over either. And I think for me, the emotional side of two sides of the humming is one, it was enabling me to, my mind is always racing ahead thinking, oh, let me do X, Y, Z. But the humming was actually connecting me with my body and actually getting me to slow down and float to be in that moment. So yeah, that was quite special. And the other thing, the emotional side of it, was that it connects you, no matter what background we're from, what language we speak, what we do, whether we have kids, we don't have kids. It connects us all in the sense of humanity. And for me, that's really special because I was brought up going to church, and I've always sensed that there's something deeper about humanity. It's not just about God, it's about connecting to humanity. I particularly liked the session you did the other day with the Paco Bell and the humming. That was very moving, very, very moving. Yeah, I felt very emotional during that session.
What barriers do you think people might overcome? Let's say judgment. If people are very judgmental on themselves and the other, this is going to be hard. So what are the barriers that people need to break in order to accept something new? Because
good point. I think number one, that it's new, it's unknown. It makes you feel a bit like you're talking to yourself, and if you've got other people in the house, you think, oh no, it can be. I think it's the unknown. Maybe if it were to become more universal, more widespread, I think there would be less skepticism. In a way, this sort of thing could be carried on even after the pandemic, because there are so many people out there who can't get out at home, or they can't even get out of bed. They have some kind of chronic condition, or they might have severe anxiety, And something like this, or other kind of, home video calling for different interests is a way to connect people, and it's a way to help them feel that they're not alone. Because I have lots of friends who are really struggling right now, but they haven't. They're lacking a bit of motivation to try new things.
Yeah.
So I can say,
what would you say to those friends? Because actually, I used to work in special needs as a music teacher with
yes, I saw on your history, yeah.
With cerebral palsy. So I used the humming a lot. There were not lots of students that were nonverbal.
I think we need to reassure people that number one, you've got a secure WhatsApp group. You only put the links in the WhatsApp group, and you've usually got a password or something. So I think people have a lot of anxieties about going online,
you're right,
and showing themselves to people. So I think that is a bit of a barrier.
So my aim is through this practice to put a seed of empathy and care. So people, when you're a patient and you help other human beings, you're helping yourself. And this doesn't happen in the current health system. It's all about the individual. All the help is coming from outside. And of course, we need doctors and medicines, but we don't realize how much power we have ourselves.
I would say it's a lovely way to connect with people from all over and to experience a deeper sense of yourself. I remember with some friend they saying, I don't want to go on a camera in front of people I don't know. And I'm really happy that you set up the whole paperwork, and I know it's a lot of paperwork, but it made it formal, it made it proper. Because, for example, Rachel, my friend Rachel at the beginning, she was she's like, I don't know this guy, I don't want to go on camera. I said to her, look, just come and give it a go. And I'm really pleased that she got David to come with her. I would say to friends, look, instead of particularly friends with disability, they might be feeling really frustrated. Humming is a way to connect to your body and find peace with your body. It's a way to relax. It's a way to just calm down and stop. For example, I might pick up the mouth, but normally I'd be wobble. But after the humming, I can pick it up and be much more steady, much calmer. I did feel a bit more confident, but I wanted to experience more. So the end of the 10-day challenge, I do feel more equipped.
So the 45 minutes is becoming an hour because we spend natural time chatting. What do you feel about that? Do you like this?
Yeah, I do. I like the hour. I don't have a problem with the hour. I'd much rather spend an hour doing the whole session than rushing to do it in 45 minutes.
Together.
You can do it anywhere. You can do it anywhere you are. I mean, this is the great thing. I think, I go out and I can just hum wherever I am. And it's fantastic. I feel like a real sense of, it's just really peaceful. It's just so, like you said, when you've got so many different things going on and you have the one thing that you can just come back to, just really, brilliant. Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll give it a time. I'm going to stop here.